እንኳን ወደ አዲስ ከተማ ቻናል በሰላም መጣችሁ። ዌብ ዲቨሎፕመንት ኤንድ ዳታቤዝ አድሚኒስትሬሽን ሌቭል 2 ሞጁል ታርጌት አፕዴቲንግ ኤንድ ዶክመንቲንግ ኦፕሬሽናል ፕሮሰስ 1 አሲስት ቴክኒካል ኤንድ ዩዘር ዶክመንቴሽን 1.1 ሪቪewing current version of technical and user documentation 1.1.1 definition of documentation may refer to process of provide evidence to document something or communicable user to provide such process documentation. Example document for a software refer to information embedded in the product or published documentation. It mainly describes what the application, how it works, and other essential 1.1.2 purpose of documentation. Simplify complicated idea into clear and easy to understand. And the guide is for non-experts. What is the document going to be used? This is the first question to ask before starting to create any documentation. When you are satisfied that you have an answer, you can then decide what type of documentation you are going to produce. Section 1.3 types of documentation. Documentation can be two types of documentation are used documentation and the technical documentation. User documentation. User documentation is the document that you provide that end user in order from other to be more successfully with your product or service, also known as user guidance. Instruction manual or user manual. User documentation is there to hold your customer hand as they learn about you product. User documentation can be delivered to customers through a variety of different media. It would be an online knowledge based print manual or video tutorial. It is up to you to decide what best suits your customer and offer the format that is most useful to them. Providing helpful user documentation could make or break the customer experience. It helps customer get the most out of your product or service and offers a valuable alternative to connecting the customer support team. User documentation, also called in the user manual in the user guide. Instruction manual is the content you provide in the user with to help them be more successfully with your product or service. User documentation is created for end users on using a product. The main goal of user documentation is to assist the end user by providing them with clear and comprehensive information about the particular product or service. User documentation comprises portal, FAQs, video tutorial, step-by-step guides, embedded as reference material, training material. Each writer describes the following aspects in user documentation: software requirement, installation guide, how to start the system, how to use feature of a product, screenshot explaining those factors, contact of the developer if an document question arises, and more. The technical documentation. Technical documentation is any piece of writing that describes the application, proposed creation, or architecture of a product or service. Its goal is to explain something that an organization offers. There are several types of technical documentation, each intended for a certain audience. Writing technical documentation is usually the responsibility of technical writer, project management, and member of a development team or expert on the product or service in question. Take a software product as an example. The technical documentation should include the following: requirement documentation shed light on what is required from the product, including the basic and evidence, feature, functionality, resource, and goal, among other things. This is met from the software development team and testers. Architecture design documentation. Those stake out the overall design of the software project and describe the design principle from the development team. Propose documentation. Those break down the product journey in properly instruct formats from the product team. Market strategy. This is created by the product marketing team to provide North Star and a game plan to bring a new product to the market. Effectively written documentation helps the intended audience by educating them on the details that are necessary, such as for the operation of product or the understanding of a topic. It is also a documentation that is produced from a person who has enough experience in a particular computer system to support or maintain the system. Example of technical documentation are user instruction, operating system, service instruction, installation manual, software manual. Why documentation review important? Overall improvement, accurate and up-to-date documentation, increase credibility, a need for documentation review, technical correct documentation, concise information, avoid cause or disorder, timely delivery, satisfaction, review objective, evaluate the document information in terms of accuracy, correctness, completeness, boldness, consequence, shortness, reduce the defect percentage, improve the quality of document, focus on correcting the defect. Type of documentation reviews. Peer review. Review by people who have coordinate knowledge and skill. Improve a skill of exact what you need them to review. Access peer review practice procedure documents. Formulate a product present review among the technical writers. Subject matter expert review from technical information. Overall review by the testing team from getting defects. Document review process. Plan the review process. Develop a clear focus chain from each review to identify important issue and invent. Suggest from improvement. Propose and maintain a review record. Make recommended change to document and response to the review comments. Focus area from document review. Before critication, review the document from readily and clearly. Review from correct English usage. Review and evaluate the technical manual. Make a review checklist. Focus on the technical manual and not on editorial review. Verify the technical accuracy of all procedures step. Verify the accuracy of all screen capture in the document. After review in set checklist. Take a positive approach. Maintain a tracking list. Decide and let the reviewer know which comment would be incorporated. Call a meeting in required. Publish the final copy. Change length of document review. Involve team. Let us do it. Getting proper review. Holding last minute changes.